I'm Steve Johnson, News Director of theDove TV. Watch more videos from the Dove newsroom at theDove.us. Good morning, I'm Steve Johnson with a reminder to get our app on your smartphone or tablet. You can also watch the Dove on our website or on our Roku channel. In the news today, President Obama rejecting the notion that the United States has underestimated the ability of the Islamic State group in wake of the deadly terror attacks in Paris. In the aftermath of the attack, the president said the danger of the group is the reason the U.S. is operating in Iraq and Syria and why it's mobilized 65 countries to go after ISIS. However, he also told reporters he did not have information that Paris would be attacked.
I am not aware of anything that was specific in the sense that would have given a premonition about a particular action in Paris that would allow for law enforcement or military actions to disrupt it.
Now, that may come as little comfort for critics as a result of the release of a new video by ISIS showing one of its fighters in Iraq vowing to attack Washington the way Paris was attacked last week. The video shows unidentified fighters praising Friday's attack in Paris and calling on Muslims in France to ignite and kill soldiers and tyrants. Well, as border concerns become an issue for nations around the globe, Vice President Joe Biden says the United States cannot change its policy in light of the Paris bombing. Speaking in Los Angeles, the vice president said that terror is designed to inspire terror, and the terrorists win when nations give in to that terror.
There will be a tendency, both here and in Europe, to call for closing borders, call for closing down access to information, etc. But that's all this is about. That's what they're attempting to do. That's the ultimate victory.
Biden says border policy did not change after the 9/11 and Boston Marathon bombings, while adding that there is nothing ISIS can do to bring down the U.S. government. Well, Secretary of State John Kerry arriving in Paris to show American solidarity after France's last week deadly terror attacks. Kerry says the attacks that killed 129 on Friday is not a clash of civilizations. Instead, it is a war against civilization.
They rape and torture and pillage and call it the will of God. They are, in fact, psychopathic monsters, and there is nothing civilized about them.
Now, his arrival in the French capital came under unusual security precautions. Journalists traveling with him were not able to report that he was on his way there. That is believed to be the first time that restriction has been in place for a Secretary of State's travel to a European capital. Well, let's take a look now at what we can expect on the weather scene for our area, and a mixed bag, really, in some areas like Northern California. A slight chance of rain through the week into the weekend. In Wairika today, a high of 52, 53 tomorrow. Moving into the Klamath Basin, 30% chance of rain today with a high of 44, 40% chance on Thursday with highs in the mid-40s to low 50s. As we move along the Oregon coastal area, we can expect to see rain today as well as on Thursday with a high of 59 today, 56 tomorrow, 57 on Thursday. For the Bend area of Central Oregon, a 40% chance of rain today with a high of 49, 44 tomorrow with rain reduced down to 10%, but then an 80% chance on Thursday. And for Southern Oregon in the Medford, Grants Pass, and Ashland area, a slight chance of rain today and tomorrow with a high of 53 both days, a 60% chance of rain on Thursday with a high of 56, lows in the moderate range of mid to low 40s. That's a look at news and weather. You're up to date here on the Dove.